He's not up here.
Oh, dang it.
They're on the other stream. Don't worry about it.
I think he was New Jersey, too.
Just yell at him while he's playing.
Hey, Tweak, you New Jersey?
Tweak.
No,
But that's the thing, though, is if he's from New Jersey, or if he's from New York and you say he's from New Jersey, he's probably going to hit you.
That is true.
They don't like each other.
Well, I thought he was #2 in the New Jersey PR to Nairo.
I thought he was just on the Tri-State PR.
No, they have separate PRs.
Do they?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, I suppose
like Max Ketchup's #11 on the New Jersey PR. Although that could be. Is there a Tri-State PR?
I'm assuming so.
Because Tweak would have to be behind
DeBuzz and
Nairo on a Tri-State PR.
So yeah, it's definitely just
so it's the New Jersey or New York PR.
But anyway.
But that's all just
that's speculation. Now, what we have going on right here is Michigan trying to defend against the invaders, Ally and ZeRo. Ally obviously knows these players really well. He spends a lot of time in Michigan when he is here in America. So I think that
he's honorary Michigan.
That knowledge is going to come in key here for Team Ally and ZeRo.
And right now, we have the cloud coming out from ZeRo. We're not going to see Diddy Dittos.
Not right away, anyway.
Yeah. For now, we're not going to see any Diddy Dittos. And
any Dittos.
That means there's only one cloud on the screen, which is just weird, and I don't know how I feel about it.
I think it's actually kind of refreshing.
There are other characters that play doubles?
Could have fooled me.
Today I learned. So ZeRo is trying to frontline a bit here, and he's putting out a bunch of pressure with these neutral airs. I think it looks like the thing I love about Cloud. Oh, no tech there from Ksev. He's flying off the side.
And that's actually one of the very few times we've seen Ksev not tech.
Yeah, his techs are always on point.
Yeah, we saw him actually do some pretty amazing teching, and ZeRo actually hitting Ally with that cross slash because everyone else shielded it.
I think the reason he threw it out is because he knew it wouldn't matter.
Yeah, a small misplay there, but you know, as Mario kind of likes damage every now and then because it just makes his lead head even stronger.
For sure. And one thing I've been talking about how I think Mario Cloud is one of the best teams in doubles.
Yep.
And one of the reasons I think it's so fundamentally sound is we've seen teams where one player needs to really take the lead for the team combos to be max potential. And we've seen teams where the opposite is true. It doesn't matter who starts the combo. It's just going to last forever.
Correct.
And I think that this is one of those versatile teams like that.
Yeah, Cloud can do moves that allow Ally and his Mario to combo into it. And then Ally, of course, has very predictable throws that can lead into anything from limit cross slashes to finishing touches. Just something as simple as an up air.
For sure. And Diddy Kong's at 174. Gets punished for taking ZeRo's stock, though.
So everyone at 2 stocks now, but Ksev the outlier here at high percent. He's right to be killed as well. Grabs his teammate there and actually delays the throw so that any move that tried to hit him would be canceled out by the grab armor.
Grabs have, I think it's invincibility in this game. They'll go through any other move. Like if you're being attacked by your teammate, your opponent's teammate while you're grabbing their teammate and throw them, you'll be fully invincible and just go straight through it and win the challenge.
I think there's certain grabs where it lasts longer, but yeah, it's true at least on the beginning of all of them.
And now the scramble has kind of shuffled out into now it looks like the red team's trying to hold this stage.
Yeah, and I think that's the key for them here is not let Ally and ZeRo go back to back because their team combos are kind of ridiculous.
Those up smashes though that were so clutch for Ksev in the past.
And we saw
he
ZeRo
kind of got himself in trouble with it though.
Yeah, I was going to say ZeRo threw out that limit cross slash. It seemed kind of randomly, but what he was trying to do was that if Zinoto missed that monkey flip on Ally, it was going to lead right into it. So really good wherewithal from ZeRo there, even though it didn't work out. And just like that though, Diddy Kong and ZeRo and his Cloud are
again
losing
their stock. Ally is the one stock tanking this time. We've seen him be more aggressive in the past. Him being the last stock is kind of a new look. And right now he's just approaching slowly with shield, trying to get in with grabs. Diddy is walling out with his forward air. But now he gets a grab here, and that should be big damage, but he gets punished for it too.
So yeah, now it's 1 stock to 1 stock all around. Ksev almost dying there and leaving his partner to the lonesome, but not quite yet. He still has some life in him, and let's see if he can use that to try and get a 2v1 in his favor.
And right now we're going to have the back throw.
Oh, but Zinoto jumps
somehow
into that last hit of that limit cross slash.
ZeRo's going for these down airs out of...
oh, and unfortunately...
Well, that's enough to punish it.
Yeah, Ksev got caught in that rapid jab, and he just kept holding it to throw out those hitboxes, hoping that Zinoto would be able to come over and protect him and knock him out of it without him getting punished. But it was not meant to be, and now Ksev is gone. Zinoto left all alone.
Yeah, back air will seal the deal. That is going to be a Game 1 win here for Ally and ZeRo. It was pretty dominant, too. There were some scrambles. Like the Dan Knight set, it felt like Ksev and Zinoto were just behind the whole time, just trying to make it even.
There were moments where the balance of the match could have tipped, but every time it got to that center point, Ally and ZeRo just pushed it right back down.
Mm. And this ZeRo fact has his secondary listed as chic at .. And I definitely agree with that. We haven't seen the ZeRo Sheik in quite some time. We're seeing this Cloud now.
We are seeing the Cloud, and I don't think he's given up entirely on Sheik. I still think that it has a lot of uses in certain situations. But yeah, Diddy Kong and now Cloud are certainly what he's focusing on. And what we are focusing on here is Game 2 of Loser Semis here on Dreamland. First game going to Ally and ZeRo. We will see here if Zinoto and Ksev can make a comeback. I think the biggest difference that's going to need to happen right now is that Ksev needs to try and avoid damage. He has constantly been in kill percentage and forced his teammates to kind of babysit him. He's got to do a better job of not taking damage.
These edge guards on Ksev, like Ally hasn't really gotten like a gimp on Ksev really, but he's just been putting him in these really tricky spots to recover with like long-lasting neutral airs, putting fireballs out when he starts his Firefox. Stuff like that. It's just so subtle, but so very well done. I was going to hit Diddy on the back hit.
Because Diddy tried to punish Cloud from that one, and he just went a little bit too far, and we're going to see a spike there from ZeRo. Just too easy. Fox's recovery pretty exploitable if you have a disjoint.
Yeah, if you're forced into an angle and then Cloud knows about it, it's just basically donezo.
And yeah, so, I mean, Diddy Kong's doing a good job holding on to his stocks, but Blue Team still hasn't lost one. And again, Ksev is the one who has been stricken down first. He's got to do
not going to make it either.
He's got to do a better job of holding on to his stocks. Like, that's been Red Team's biggest weakness. They've been good at doing damage, they've been good at taking stocks, but they just lose their own too fast.
Yeah, they find themselves in positions where they don't have to stage a lot, and that leads to a lot of damage. Cloud is one of the best characters at just punishing you if you don't have stage control. Just look. Look, yeah, he gets a tech read and he gets another up air.
It's just up airs and down airs galore, but there is an up air from Ksev.
They needed that.
Yeah, that was beautiful. Ksev's best play so far, and if he can get a couple more of those and keep his momentum rolling, he's a very, very dangerous player.
I definitely agree. But there's Zinoto going to monkey flip his way past Cloud up smash.
And I really like what Ally tried there. He expected the ledge hop to back air, so he threw out a fair to try and get the dunk on it and trade with it. Ksev didn't fall for it, but it was still a good option. Ally didn't get anything fancy, but he did clean it up there.
Okay, Zinoto will make it back to the stage. That was so scary. He got pineapple for a second there, but he's living.
He is living. You know who's not living, though, is... Oh, I thought maybe he was going to say Zinoto there.
Yeah, Zinoto, he's hanging in there, and he needs to. Again, they can't find this Ally stock, though.
No, Ally is doing an amazing job at just completely walling out Ksev here.
Dude, ZeRo goes so deep for these limits. It's insane how confident he is in Cloud's recovery. And that banana, but the return. Oh, man, and this is another rough start to this game, too. For Ksev and Zinoto. They're looking just a little outmatched. And that's weird for me to say. Their team is so strong. But this almost never happens.
If you're going to get outmatched by anybody, it's going to be ZeRo and Ally, arguably two of the best teams players in Smash 4.
Down smash going to seal out Ksev's stock. Now it's Diddy against the world. 4 stocks of the number 1 and 2 players in the world remain. And, okay, he's going to wall jump back on.
That was a unique little recovery there from Zinoto. He's got an edge guard opportunity here. Oh, he's going to have meet his jump too?
Yeah, his jump's gone.
All right, so that's the first one, but he monkey flips right into ZeRo. ZeRo had that one scouted, just jumps right off. He's like, yeah, you're going to be right here at about this time, so here's a limit cross slash for you.
And that's a quick 2-0 lead here for the TSM Cloud9 Alliance. Looking to make up for the fact that they lost earlier than expected in winners.
Yeah, that was a big upset by Mr. Ian Max Ketchum.
And they're looking for the rematch. That's what would happen here for both these teams, actually.
And you're seeing the profile on Cloud9 Ally on your screen right now. First at a lot of stuff here, Evo 16, Get on My Level 16, Smash and Splash 2, and second at Pound 2016. This man has had a great summer.
Yeah, his summer he has really embraced the summer of Smash. We knew that going into it, that this summer would just be a insane insane season like we've never seen before, and Ally responded so well to the grind.
He was one of the very few people that, I mean, he got upset a little bit, but he really avoided a lot of major situations in which he had to worry about it. So, yeah, it was a cornucopia of upsets, and Ally came out on top.
When he runs into Sonics and Corins, that's when he runs into issues.
That's true.
Any other opponent, and then he can usually find his way through it. But here we are anyway. In doubles, he's always been a rock. Like, the man never gets upset in doubles, really. Like, the Mr. E Max Ketchum loss is
that's the outlier in his
biggest
career.
One. And even then, they might get their run back here if they can finish up this 3-0 and move on in this doubles bracket.
What we're seeing right now is just a little bit of neutral here. Red team again, though, going down in stocks.
But as soon as Ally had advantage on Zinoto, he clutched it out with a sweet spot back air.
Yeah, and actually what we're seeing here is some good stuff from Ksev. Until that moment.
Oh my goodness.
Until that moment, Ksev had been doing a really good job at avoiding damage and avoiding kill moves. That was his biggest problem in the first 2 games, and hopefully he continues that, because even though the red team lost 2 stocks early, they can really bring this back. We've seen it multiple times where even though a stock lead happens early, the other team is able to fight back into it.
ZeRo at 129, he's pretty close to death. If he can keep this limit and convert it into some stock, well, he's just going to use it to go for a pretty deep edge guard instead.
Yeah, and Zinoto did a really good job getting over there to help his teammate, knocking away from Cloud so that Ksev could recover safely. Now Zinoto's in danger here. Oh, Ally, it's the second one, but now we're going to see a spike!
Yeah, no chance there. He didn't have his jump that entire time for the past about, like, 25 seconds. He was nowhere near having his jump.
Oh, and Ally tries to follow it up with an upbeat, but ZeRo right there to protect his teammate, so no punish from Ksev. And these jabs are just keeping Red Team completely off their back foot.
Raw forward smash, but it was nerfed in the patch, the most recent patch that targeted not Bayonetta.
Yeah.
And, ooh, this is, again, just looking to be a rough one here.
This could be a 30 and a handshake if it keeps up like this.
That is true.
I don't want to see that, though. I want Ksev to pull off some crazy fair footstools, and I want Zinoto to
yeah,
show.
We haven't seen a single one.
Yeah, it's just because they've been doing so good. It's like once one person gets off stage, the other player immediately goes and occupies Ksev's time.
Ksev has never really been in a position to find those stocks, and there he could have looked for fair off of the backwards up tilt. But instead, he's gonna.
One thing that ZeRo is doing really well here is he's punishing.
Oh my God!
Oh, take it away, Sturm, because that was amazing.
You've got to be freaking kidding me! Flood the normal cross slash into fair. That was absurd.
That was amazing. That's amazing team synergy. And there it is for a fair footstool. We were looking for one, and we finally got one, but it is going to be too little too late for the situation. Ksev has had 5 stocks to go through on his own.
He needs about 4 more of those.
Oh, here's another one. Oh, he just barely misspaces it.
He's going to look for it every single time he gets someone off
and
stage.
ZeRo's just kind of standing there, like, waiting.
ZeRo doesn't need to commit.
Honestly, I think ZeRo was
That's
I think ZeRo was going to be content to let that 1v1 happen, and then Ksev came over and brought the fight to him, because ZeRo wasn't even reacting when they got close.
Yeah. That was honestly the most outmatched I've ever seen Ksev and Zinoto. Yeah. That was an impressive display of doubles. These guys have really warmed into the Cloud Mario team. And we're going to have to see if they can keep it going in the
They've had some momentum here.